Bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, crackheads and stoners, smarks and marks, get ready to get tombstoned with the Undertoker. Get so high you go to sleep with CM Skunk, and get freshly baked with Orange Cassadank, brother. Welcome to Blunts and Bodyslams. Ooh yeah, brother, we are here! Ooh yes. Yeah! Ooh yeah, brother! We are coming at you live!
The beat goes on and the beat goes on, can you dig it?
Yes! This is the very first filmed episode of Blunts and Bodies. Oh, he's going right. He's not wasting any time.
The battle lines have been drawn, damn it!
It's Jake Hager, goddammit! God damn it!
Jake Hager was everywhere this weekend.
All right. Before we get down and dirty, get into what's going on.
Exactly.
Toker, hit us with that disclaimer.
This podcast is filmed and recorded in Chicago, Illinois, where marijuana is legalized for recreational use. There is no illegal activity being committed here. You cannot demonetize us. Go fuck yourself.
This is for the love of pro wrestling.
And the love of marijuana.
America's greatest pastimes.
Toker,
Hell yeah.
where can you find us?
You can find us on SoundCloud.com/Blunts and Bodyslams.
Blunts and Bodyslams.
And YouTube.com/Blunts
Now that we're
and
on
Bodyslams.
YouTube, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, shall we get down to it then?
I'm
Because we
just
have
saying.
quite a bit of wrestling to talk
I'm just saying
about.
so much
Yes, we do,
wrestling.
yes, I think.
So much wrestling. I'm gonna light my joint right here. Why don't we start? Because it's been a little bit since we talked. I think there's been 2 episodes of Dynamite. There's been a little bit.
We didn't record last week.
So why don't I want to throw some praise out to Mr. Pac Neville.
Pac Neville.
Pac Neville, the bastard.
The bastard.
That's
That Iron Man match against Kenny Omega, bro.
Oh my
That was
God.
like the best match I've seen on TV in so
very
long.
long time.
That was a hard-hitting contest.
People
Felt
say
legitimate.
Kenny Omega is a shell of his former self, a
Hell
shell
no.
of his NJPW self. That match proved him wrong, and the match we saw him in at Revolution definitely proved him wrong.
God.
2 match of the year contenders, 3 days away from each other. Like, come on, dude. But that Iron Man match was ridiculous.
All they
I'm
had to
gonna
do
be
was
honest.
try.
I'm gonna be honest here. I wanted Pac to go over. I was rooting for the bastard.
Right? All of us were.
In the Iron Man match, I personally was too, but I wasn't mad to see Kenny win. I thought it was cool that it came down to a draw, and you're like, oh, because I was watching it with my brother, and we were both like, fuck, that's really how they're gonna end it. And then it will now be contested in sudden death rules with Justin Roberts. Fantastic fucking announcing voice.
Oh yeah.
And then Kenny hits the
Dapper
one
Yapper, bro.
The Dapper Yapper, brother.
Nobody has ever kicked out that shit.
Ever. I love that fucking finisher, man. Fucking love it.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's really all I wanted to say
brutalizer.
on that episode. I mean, yeah, the fucking Cox brutal.
The brutalizer!
When he had him like wrapped in it for so long, the brutalizer him. That was terrible. That was an awful Drew impression.
It's the wrong fucking brand, brother. Well.
Revolution.
Oh my goodness.
2 of your boys were in attendance. Maybe the skunk was there. Who knows? You gotta stop the skunk.
You gotta come find me, son.
Yeah.
I can't make it too easy. But history was made nonetheless right here in the Mecca of wrestling.
I was there. I was there.
In Chicago!
And we all know you were there, bro.
Bro.
I was there too, bro.
Bro.
It was wow.
Here's a fun fact about the pay-per-view. AEW pay-per-view buys are up by over 10%. Full Gear got 100,000 buys, which is pretty fucking great when you think about how people don't really buy wrestling pay-per-views anymore.
Yeah, not like that anymore.
I mean, not all out. Revolution was up by over 10%, which is phenomenal news. That's great.
Phenomenal.
That is very
Phenomenal. Let's get down to the matches. SCU versus Dark Order.
It was a good,
Opener.
yeah, I mean, it was the buy-in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Colt Cabana surprise.
Yeah.
Loved it.
That was pleasant.
I liked it.
Chris Daniels came out, and I got excited. I was like, oh, yeah, Exalted One's here. But then I was like, wait, they're not going to do it on the buy-in. What's wrong with me?
See, that was a very good little Easter egg
Yeah.
that I think only a select few would get. Did you catch what they were doing with Christopher Daniels coming out in the Exalted One outfit?
Yeah.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Because
Oh, son of a bitch!
so all those years ago,
Dude,
that
you know what? Speaking of, that's exactly what I said when Britt Baker, they showed Britt Baker on commentary yesterday on Dynamite. I was like, oh, son of a bitch! And I went and make a cup of coffee instead of watching whatever was happening because of Britt Baker.
Oh.
But carry on.
as I was saying, all those years ago, the higher power storyline.
Yes.
The higher power was originally supposed to be Christopher Daniels.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
But Vince McMahon said, he's too small, damn it! So then he made it himself.
Yep.
Little Easter egg, and I thought it was great that he came out in the hood, and, that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
It was a fun little start to the show. Then you had the main show. Jake Hager versus Dustin. It's Jake Hager, damn it, it's Jake Hager!
I was not overly impressed with Jake Hager, I'm going to say it.
Yeah. Even though he won, it's like they didn't make him look as crazy.
The finish kind of came out of nowhere. I was very confused at first. I was like, huh?
Triangle choke.
Yeah.
That's an MMA move.
Yeah.
He's undefeated.
I enjoyed it. I saw everyone shitting on it. I thought it was it was an odd match to start the show with.
But what else could you have started?
Yeah, I was expecting Sammy
Darby. I would have flipped the first two matches. Because Darby Sammy was amazing.
Yeah.
That would have been a perfect way to open it. Go.
They're going to have more epic battles.
And then
down the road.
slow the show down a bit with the Dustin Hager. I never had a problem with
I
this.
actually would have put the Dustin Hager match where they put the women's championship match.
Yeah.
Because that match was better than the crowd gave it credit for.
Poor Chris and Nyla.
They
They got the worst spot.
They were
right
showing
there.
the highlights on Dynamite yesterday, and I was like, yeah, it was a
So
pretty
much
good match.
energy was in that room that it was like, how could you maintain that for the course of a 4-hour show?
I will say, Jake Hager looked like more of a badass than he ever did as Jack Swagger.
Of course.
Of course. I thought he looked good. I loved the spot where
Get on your knees!
Dustin went full. Yeah, of course. Dustin went full on Gold Dust and kissed Hager's wife.
Those days.
That was great. That was a total callback. Oh shit! I gotta light this incense.
Oh. But do you?
Yeah.
You want to respect the neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was a fun match. It was alright for the show opener. Seeing him go full Gold Dust was cool. Seeing him hit the destroyer on Hager was fun, like you said.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love seeing Dustin hit that move. It's always fun to see. It was a little.
He's putting on
Oh,
better
wow.
matches in this decade than he did.
And he ever has.
And it's like,
Like how? Like you look at 50-year-old Goldberg, 50-year-old Undertaker. Look at 50-year-old Dustin, 50-year-old Jericho. They got no excuse. Yeah.
yes.
After Hager and Dustin, we obviously had Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin, the future of AEW. Both those guys.
I like the way it started.
Without a doubt. With Darby just jumping
It
out.
started with straight heat.
It never stopped. It just, and I'm glad it was as short as it was. It just kept going and going. Sammy's,
I actually didn't think he was gonna pin him with the first coffin drop at first, but he did.
I'm glad.
Oh, I love that.
There wasn't much kicking out of finishers the whole night. I think the only time I saw someone kick out of a fifth finish was when Matt Jackson kicked out of the buckshot V-trigger combo.
Yeah,
I think everything else was a pretty much straightforward the finish end of the match.
I got a new smoking game for you guys. You take a hit anytime JR says enigma when he's talking about Darby.
Strange enigma.
Enigma.
He's a strange enigma. Damn it! Oh, I gotta blow up the flame. There we go. Sammy's 630 senton though. through the fucking table.
That was a
Beautiful.
splash!
Dude,
They
oh
splashed
my
through that
God.
table.
And then the Spanish Fly, they got so much length on the Spanish Fly, dude. It was crazy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that was really fun. Great match. Like I said, I would have had that match open, put Dustin Hager's second, but whatever, it's besides the point.
Entertaining nonetheless.
Yeah. Then we had
Best goddamn tag match I've ever watched in my entire
6
fucking life.
stars. Papa Dave gave it 6 stars. I
Dude,
It's at least in my top 5 all time. It was that good.
Go ahead.
There were so many times where I couldn't tell if someone was going to turn heel. Like I was like, oh, I thought the Bucks were about to turn heel at one point in the match. I was like, holy
Yeah,
shit!
I thought they were about
Then I
to
thought-
legit.
I mean, they basically did. The crowd was booing the shit out of them.
The fuck out of them.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I'm just saying, you can't hate the Hangman.
You cannot hate the Hangman.
Hangman, if he wasn't a star before, he's definitely a star now. That match was a coming out party for him, man.
Yep.
That crowd being in there, cheering on Hank, everyone was there for Hangman.
Hangman.
Like, that was.
Like, yeah, he may not have the belt right now, but he is.
He doesn't need the belt.
He is.
Fucking
What I'm
up
saying,
Hangman,
he
fuck
is
him
more than on his way.
Yes, yes.
At the tender age of 28 years old.
I don't think you need a belt to be the top guy.
Of course.
Hangman is like their best, and his growth
Jake the Snake,
since All Out, it was just incredible how fast and organically he has gotten himself over. Loved
Speaking
it.
of Hangman, did you guys catch on Dynamite last night? I got it in the picture-in-picture. I don't know what you guys watched.
But he grabbed like 10 beers.
10 beers from the crowd. He was fucking over the fucking
grabbing them like that.
People just handed them to him. He's just collecting them.
Great. He had a cup, and someone was pouring in the cup from the can. He's holding the can from his mouth. He's like,
That man fears nothing.
I don't know if
But
you heard it.
Not even
but,
coronavirus will
During
take
that
him
tag
down.
match, I yelled out, "Hangman, smoke my weed."
there's a certain feeling that there's only 2 things that have given me this feeling, and that's pro wrestling and acid. And
All right.
and it's like this. It's undescribable, really. Like, I feel this giddy sense of I can't stop laughing, giggling, having so much fun, and that tag match gave me that feeling. Like, there was a point in that match where I was just like, oh my god, I could not get the fucking smile off my face.
It just wouldn't end. You
Yeah.
you didn't even care who won at that point. There was so much action going on.
The only other times where I can remember feeling like that was Cody's entrance at the very first All In and seeing Gargano and Cole at TakeOver New York.
Okay.
But that tag match gave me that same feeling of just pure euphoria. That is the best way to describe it.
Euphoria, I like
I
that.
A
just-
match as long as that just kept everybody interested from the start.
It was
Yeah,
I
perfect.
loved it.
It didn't feel like a half-hour match either, dude. When they said 30 minutes passed, I was like, dude,
I was like,
holy
it's
fuck,
been
are you
30
serious?
minutes? That's what I
Yeah.
said too. I was like, what? Yeah, the
I love when
They
Kenny
didn't
tried
break
to
their
stop
necks
Hangman
then.
from
They got
powerbombing
something going on.
one of the
Yeah.
Bucks.
one
yeah.
of them, and we booed the fuck out of him for
Yeah,
that.
dude. My favorite spot in the whole match, actually not involving Hangman, was when the Bucks hit the golden trigger, Kenny and Kota's finisher. And I was just like, you son of a fucking bitches. And then he kicks out at one and hulks up. That crowd was losing it. Like, being a part of that was so funny to see.
How about Hangman hitting the one-winged angel?
Oh my god.
Come out of nowhere, damn it!
That was fantastic.
The
Hangman.
chicken wing.
Dude,
Shout out Marty Skrull.
Yes, yes. And then he hit both Bucks with the buckshot. The buckshot.
The buckshot lariat, damn it!
And then never put that together. and
Buckshot
gets the
beat
win.
trigger combo!
No, yeah.
Loved it. Like, that match was just...
And I'm glad Hangman got the pin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like,
Oh.
like I said,
Did you see in his lower third it said whip both their asses?
both their asses.
Yes.
The way that Hangman has just organically gotten over, I just could not be happier for the guy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Such huge things in store for him.
He has come a long way from
He's
the
kind
Ring
of
of
got
Honor
like,
days.
I don't want to call anyone the like next like Stone Cold or anything, but he's kind of got that same connection with the crowd.
Moxley.
Him too.
They're on their way with their own energies, my friend.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But
yes.
they have the same kind of like
rebellious.
Yeah, rebellious chemistry. Like
I like that.
After
they're like a guy you can root for because like they get to do shit you wish you could do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
After the tag match, obviously we had Nyla and Chris. They were given the most impossible task they could have been given following that tag match. And Nyla and Chris did a great job.
Yeah,
they had a great match.
Nyla's getting better in the ring as time goes on.
I love Nyla, man.
She's just strong.
I love Nyla.
The only thing Nyla really, she's not that strong, honestly. She has to work on her strength.
Of course.
I feel like every time
Awesome Kong makes her look small.
Every time she goes for a power bomb, she can't get him up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, come on, girl.
Come on, get that beast bomb.
But
hell yeah.
Not a bad match. Glad Nyla
Chris
went over.
Statlander, she's getting over there.
I like Chris a lot. But it was too early for her.
Of course.
We all knew that was going to happen.
We knew.
Yeah.
But we knew that she was not going to win, but at the same time, I'm happy that they provided a fun match following that 6-star match.
Yes, 6 fucking stars, Papa Dave. Thank you, 6 stars. MJF versus Cody.
That is my fucking.
Fuck MJF, that stupid fucking garbage, fuck sewage, excrement, piece of shit, toilet bastard fucker!
Salt of the earth, brother.
Bow down and
Go
kiss the
MJF.
ring. He is the greatest.
Best heel in the business right now.
I fucking hate that stupid fucking.
And I'm glad
He's
I
better than all of
wasn't
us,
the only
and,
one
you
cheering.
know, at least
that
I
arena.
know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's better than all
I
of us.
left out of my seat when he won. I was happy.
I'm still angry. I'm still fucking mad.
You know,
Honestly, the biggest heel in that entire match was fucking Downstate, though. They were terrible live.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I had a blast just singing along to every word.
It was fun, but they sucked.
Shut up!
they were hardcore.
They were so good.
No, they
loved
were
it.
not.
I loved
No,
it.
they were not.
I wasn't listening to how they sounded. I was too busy singing along to every word, enjoying
They were your
myself.
backing band.
They were my backing band. I was like, whoa!
You're just like, hey, tell that guy to shut up. I'm singing.
That was me during the
I'm singing.
That match was really good. Obviously,
It was good.
it's a Cody match. The best storyteller in professional wrestling today. Like, he doesn't need to do a bunch of big moves to make it a good match. It's just pure storytelling.
I didn't notice it because, we were there, but when they showed the highlights on Dynamite yesterday, when MJF, he had the ring in his entrance, and he showed it off, and he kind of like went and punched the camera. Thought that was a nice little bit of foreshadowing.
Oh,
Finish.
okay.
Yeah.
I do like that. That is cool.
MJF deserves this.
Yeah, no,
I love it.
Obviously, I'm being a little bitch, being mad about MJF, but MJF had to win that. If Cody won, MJF would have looked like a huge nerd.
I'm telling you, this man is running
And
this
he hates
entire
nerds.
operation and has us all fooled. They just don't know it yet.
You mean MJF's behind the
And
inner circle?
children.
He's behind.
Shout out
He's
MJF.
beyond
I
the
hate
inner
kids too.
circle.
Dude, that fucking he's getting so much heat
I
on
love
that
it.
with the
Fuck them
TMZ, New York Post, New York Times.
Yeah.
So much heat just
I
for
love it.
flipping off a little kid.
What a jackass.
Fuck the kid.
Fuck them.
Fuck the kid. Like, I don't know.
Like,
It's fault.
Everyone's getting mad at him. Like the dad obviously knew who MJF was
Yeah, I
because he was
blame the
paying
parents.
$50 to take
Right,
the photograph.
like-
So he knew who MJF
Get him
is.
in the fucking ring if
You're
it's
gonna
that
meet
serious.
MJF if you're gonna go to an MJF meeting.
Don't
Get him in.
yeah.
I don't know. I think the moms, like, I saw a comment. It was like, I don't know how people can enjoy when these wrestlers are such jerks. I'm so glad I'm nowhere near any of that crap.
I saw that comment, yeah.
Like-
Have they ever watched wrestling?
Like, dude, do you not know what storytelling
Way to
is?
be classy.
He's MJF. Fuck you. Oh my god.
Yay! We love you, MJF.
I really want.
Nobody does that shit.
I think MJF should be the one to take the belt off Moxley.
Okay.
I think,
Alright.
I think it would be a good time.
And how long though?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't-
Definitely not anytime soon.
Yeah.
But
You gotta
definitely
give
let
Moxley
Moxley,
a
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mox will hold it for at least 2 defenses.
See, I was gonna get to that when we get to that match.
Yeah.
I don't think MJF should be the one. I'll tell my pick in a bit. But then we had.
But I agree on that too.
My other favorite match of the night, besides the tag match, the Bastard versus Freshly Squeezed
Orange Cassidy.
Just, I mean, what can you even say?
Cassidy.
Oh
my
like,
goodness.
Hilarious, great wrestling. I mean, just it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal.
Were you not entertained?
Very entertained.
My favorite part was when it was his entrance. The half-assed pyro.
Oh, yeah.
The Titantron is just a written Orange Cassidy from wherever.
Weighing.
Whatever. I was dying at that. That was so funny.
Or when he kept rolling.
Powerful.
When he was rolling back
the
and
smile.
and he had a big smile. Oh man, that was
dank.
That was some good ass shit.
Running from the Lucha Brothers, always.
The running from the Lucha Bros
always
was great.
Good Pentagon in.
That hook kick that Phoenix did, like when he twirled around the ring. Yeah, that was good. That'll be a good.
They're
good
gonna
feud.
do it. I love Pentagon just in a ring
And to end the
on this
show,
platform.
to end the great pay-per-view that was known as Revolution,
History was fucking made.
the Moxley era has begun.
Damn it!
Good little Easter egg from JR.
Hey, what the fuck?
That was good.
I'm making sure to go.
Hey, what the fuck? That was awesome. I goddamn love this shit. Like that, I love Mox's promo.
Yeah.
Like he sounded so happy and like that's what it's about, man.
You never see tears like that from any man like him.
I really enjoyed the match.
It was
Chip.
fun, yeah.
I liked it. I mean,
Jericho didn't even have to actually wrestle.
yeah, it was more of a brawl than anything. Jericho hit a lion
Which is
salt.
what it probably should have.
Jericho honestly hit the
Still
best
best
lion salt
lion
I've
salt.
seen. Like,
Yes!
dude,
Yes!
I was shocked. Like it was like an Aleister Black level
It was
springboard
pretty
moonsault.
nice.
It was very, very good.
Man can still
What the
go.
fuck are you doing? Okay.
He's just the greatest. Jared Goat.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad he didn't kick out of the paradigm shift.
Yeah.
I'm glad he just pinned him 1, 2, 3. Good shit. It kind of
meant something.
yes, exactly. I'm glad Mox had to fend off against all of the inner circle.
Yeah.
Sammy Guevara!
Sammy running through the crowd,
Yeah.
hit him with the belt. Like that was good
That
stuff.
son of a bitch.
And then Aubrey doing.
Oh yeah.
You're out of here!
Yeah,
That was
awesome.
the best, dude.
The pop was
Aubrey,
awesome.
Aubrey is the best
I love
ref
Aubrey.
ever.
Yeah.
Have you listened to the
I have not.
podcast? It's
Yes,
actually really good. It's I listened to the
She
Cody
actually
episode.
gets to speak on it and everything.
She's the
That's
host.
the host.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
it's
'cause
Aubrey.
I knew it was like her and Shivani.
It's
on
Aubrey,
some
Tony,
shit.
Shivani. They're the main hosts, and then they'll have a guest.
Oh,
I
okay.
listened to the Cody episode.
We need a
Really
guest.
good. They just put out what?
I said we need a guest.
Let's get RVD.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
the goal.
That is the end goal of this. Matt Riddle, RVD, Sabu, although he'll probably be a little racist. We don't anyway,
That is a Grizzly hardcore legend.
good stuff all
Great
around
pay-per-view.
from
Great energy,
AEW.
yes.
crowd.
Would we say it was their best pay-per-view yet?
I mean, I'm biased because I
like-
was there, but I'm gonna say yeah. Sorry.
I feel like that and all out
All out.
are in a close tie.
That's what my brother said.
Yeah.
He said he preferred all out.
The hype is there. Everything delivered. It's I could see why people got a little mad that the MJF ending was a little flat, but it was the perfect fucking way.
It wasn't flat. It was a
perfect.
heel ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the way it should have ended.
I'm
for
just
sure.
saying it was. Oh my god! Like
How them doing the
both
Ric Flair
shows
strut.
hit on all cylinders,
That was
so
good.
it's like I can't pick between the two. I enjoyed thoroughly.
I may be biased. Well, actually, I was at All Out too, so I personally think I enjoyed Revolution more than All Out. Definitely more than Double or Nothing.
Because you got to sing in a Judas too.
Yeah,
like that was so much fun.
I'm gonna put behind the fact that I was there. I like from a non-biased view, I thought the show, beginning to end, was great.
It was entertaining.
I loved every match. I even loved Hager versus Dustin. So I had no complaints about the whole show. I thought it was fantastic storytelling all throughout. I thought it was great. Probably my favorite AEW pay-per-view yet.
It was great.
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah.
So, now that we talked about the good stuff that happened, talk about something that ruffled some feathers.
The fuck is happening on these shit shows?
Goldberg! Goldberg!
Goldberg.
I want to hear your guys. I want to hear what you guys think, because I have an interesting theory about the whole thing.
I'm gonna be honest. Since Goldberg won the title, I've been considerably less excited for WrestleMania.
I love it.
Goldberg. What do you think?
Goldberg is struck.
Okay.
Oh my God! The only wrestler to have held the big one in 4 different decades.
4 different decades.
And when you put all the matches together, it's not barely even. It's still under an hour's worth of work for.
Oh, it's under half an hour's worth of work.
The longest one was probably the Triple H one, and even then, what the fuck? It's Goldberg, damn it! He did it.
He won both his Universal titles without taking a single fucking bump.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there.
I love it.
First of all, the Fiend should never have had the belt, because no matter who took
I thought
it
they
off,
put it on him too soon.
no matter who took it off of him, you would have been complaining.
Maybe.
Yes. No, you can't even deny that.
Smack that bitch.
You're probably right, unless it was someone like very specific, like.
Would you rather have Goldberg take it off at Showdown or Roman take it off at WrestleMania?
Honestly, Roman, because at least Roman wrestles throughout the fucking year.
No. Okay.
I would still be mad, but of the two, I would rather have Roman.
Here's my theory. The Fiend wants to hurt people that hurt Bray Wyatt. Right?
Yeah,
he hurt
I think I know where
Finn
you're going
Balor,
with this.
Seth Rollins, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Goldberg didn't do anything to it.
Of course.
Now that's not the old. Wait.
Okay, but wait, I have a. So then, why did the Fiend wrestle him instead of regular Bray Wyatt?
Because
Bray
the
Wyatt,
Fiend is that.
like when,
Because the Fiend is the champion.
Yeah, he's that.
Yeah, but
he's that enigma.
When Bray Wyatt wrestled Miz, it wasn't for the championship, because Bray Wyatt's not the champion. The Fiend is.
was that for the title? I don't remember.
Nope, it was not for the title. Which I thought was weird too, but that's why, because the Fiend is the champion.
Yes.
Now, the Fiend's end goal this entire time. Who would you say is the man that started the decline of Bray?
That's been John Cena. That's been a fact.
WrestleMania 30. John Cena.
Undertaker should have stopped there as well.
John Cena cut his promo on SmackDown saying that he believes that WrestleMania belongs to the. You got a special guest there. WrestleMania should belong to the new generation. Okay.
Yes.
So, therefore, why would Cena want to challenge for the Universal Championship?
Fair enough.
Bray's goal the whole time is to get to John Cena, so he laid down for Goldberg after a half-assed jackhammer and said, "Fine,
He barely let him up.
suplex.
this title doesn't mean anything to me. I don't need this. My goal is John Cena." And it proves
been John
my,
Cena.
my point is proven because after the Fiend got pinned, he immediately stood up. Austin Aries no-selling Impact style.
Oh.
But it was actually like part of the story.
I didn't know that because I didn't watch
The
fucking
Fiend
Super Shit Show.
immediately stood up, stared at Goldberg, disappeared.
Oh.
Because the Fiend does not care about the championship.
Goldberg.
And now, Goldberg,
Dude, that's so fucking funny.
think about this. They've wanted Roman to be coronated at WrestleMania every year. And he's gotten booed. every year.
Yeah.
This is the year he's gonna get cheered because you have a real heel in Goldberg.
Yeah.
Open the show with Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. Make it 2-3 minutes. Spear, Superman punch, jackhammer, kick out, spear, boom, 1, 2, 3, Roman's champ. That's the opening of the show. Crowd goes nuts.
Yeah, but then you're just repeating the opening of the last year's WrestleMania.
Who cares?
Something's
I
better.
guess.
I what else you want?
I mean,
you want Roman Goldberg to go on last?
No.
You're the one that say it's like, what do you want?
I don't want to be
Which
having
match
to
will
begin
be
with,
longer?
bro.
Wait, which match will be longer? Goldberg versus Roman Reigns, or Brock versus
Brock
Drew?
versus Drew.
Oh, yeah.
Brock versus Drew is going to be a real match because you can tell Brock is actually motivated. Did you see on Raw the other night
Of course.
when he was like, pick up the title? Brock yelled at it because he's trying to get Drew as over as humanly possible.
See that opening segment? That's exactly what I was saying when I wanted to see when I said I wanted Drew doing more than just a squash and a promo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, no, I
Utilize you, listener.
Yeah, I definitely think Roman versus Goldberg opens WrestleMania. Quick, short match. Roman wins. Close out WrestleMania with Drew holding the WWE title. It'd be the perfect way to finish and end it, or begin and end it. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel it.
I like it.
Now,
Never.
speaking of
Goddamn.
WrestleMania, coronavirus. I know this is it is kind of wrestling related because coronavirus is in Tampa Bay. There are multiple cases confirmed in Tampa Bay. Do they cancel
As in more than
WrestleMania?
one?
As in more than one. And the city of Tampa Bay has declared a state of medical emergency.
I love it.
Vince McMahon will
What do they
die before he cancels WrestleMania.
What do they fucking do? Like,
Move it to Tallahassee.
you gotta think, because people also...
I'm not canceling my goddamn
people
show
gotta
because of
travel.
the virus.
People gotta travel, and everyone's scared to travel because of the coronavirus. Like, I mean, I'm just very curious. What? Because it's still a few weeks away, but within those few weeks, more cases could pop up.
It made me sleepy, but I'm alright.
I don't know. What do you guys think?